In the early 1980s, Meredith, New Hampshire was at a critical point in its history, struggling with how to responsibly develop and revitalize its downtown without threatening its small town character and charm. In stepped three investors who had the vision and respect to Meredith's history. And in 1984, Mill Falls at the Lake was created to carry on the tradition of Meredith. Located on the shore of Lake Winnacunnet are 4 charming inns, all within walking distance. They feature a Cascade Spa, 5 restaurants, and a historic marketplace. Working with the Common Man Family Restaurant Group, they formed a partnership that develops a lakefront experience unsurpassed in the Northeast. Tonight, Dirty Water TV takes you inside the old world charm of Mill Falls at the Lake, where you'll discover modern luxuries in this idyllic rustic setting. And you'll see why life is better at the lake. Dirty Water TV is next.
Dirty Water TV, Dirty Water TV, Dirty Water TV. All over Boston you'll see Dirty Water TV. Wherever you want to be, Dirty Water. Boston, you're my city.
It's going worldwide. Dirty Water.
I love that Dirty Water TV.
Love that Dirty Water TV.
I love that Dirty Water.
Dirty Water TV, Dirty Water. Boston, you're my city.
I love that Dirty Water TV. I really do.
The best.
Welcome to the beautiful Mill Falls at the Lake. I'm Samantha Poirier.
And I'm Taryn Azak.
With 4 charming inns and a Cascade Spa.
A historic marketplace with 11 fab shops and 8 dining options.
A flower garden, a 40-foot waterfall, and spectacular views of Lake Winnacunnet.
This place has it all.
Coming up, we'll talk with Rusty McClear, President and CEO of Mill Falls at the Lake, about this gorgeous property.
And we'll also talk with Alex Ray, owner and founder of the Common Man family of restaurants, about all of their great offerings here at Mill Falls at the Lake.
We'll also hit the Winnie Wine Festival.
And we'll introduce you to Big Mike at the Town Docks restaurant as he and Emma Rantanen create some delicious lakeside cocktails.
But first, let's take an inside look at Mill Falls at the Lake. Mill Falls offers a wide range of accommodations for every budget. Regardless of which property a guest stays in, they can enjoy the amenities of all properties. The original Mill Falls Inn is a family-friendly property located in the heart of the village. This recently renovated property has an indoor pool and is within walking distance to the lake and the marketplace, Common Man family restaurants, shopping, and ice cream.
Here's your Town Dogs Family Sunday.
If you're interested in indulgent rustic elegance and premier lakefront views, Church Landing has it all. The rooms are designed around sheer comfort with nostalgic Adirondack-style furnishings, private balconies, and fireplaces, as well as unique rustic decor. These properties are loaded with all of the amenities to make you feel spoiled, including the Cascade Spa and Salon, 2 indoor-outdoor pools, 4 hot tubs, an outdoor fire pit, and a lakefront bar. We are here with Rusty McClear, the CEO and president of Mill Falls at the Lake. How are you doing this morning, Rusty?
I'm terrific. We have a beautiful day and a drone up over us here. I haven't seen that. Very cool.
Now, this is truly a spectacular place. Can you tell us a little bit about the history of Mill Falls at the Lake?
Sure, I would love to. We started this 33 years ago at Mill Falls, the first inn, and it really came about because of the fact that I really love old buildings, and there was an old factory in town, and it was a blight, frankly, on the community. It had a waterfall in it, it overlooked the lake, it was on the highway, and here it was, an asbestos factory. We bought that, turned that into the original Inn at Mill Falls, which is 54 rooms and a 40,000 square foot marketplace. Bay Point was the next one. That was a really interesting project because the town manager at the time wanted to buy Bay Point, which was kind of a New Jersey looking flat roof, cinder block or concrete building. And it was right on the lake, though, beautiful view, and he wanted to turn it into the town hall. The townspeople thought that wasn't a great idea to take it off the tax rolls, so at town meeting he lost, and we ended up buying that. And then Chase House was the next one, and that was the Chase's Country Townhouse. The family had owned it for 50 years, never thought they would sell, and one day they came along and said that they were thinking of selling it to Rite Aid, and I thought, oh brother, the Rite Aid delivery dock is going to be in our view, so we bought that. The Catholic Church was built in 1951 here on the lake. It had 1,000 feet of lake frontage. It had 3.5 acres of land. It was zoned commercial. It had these beautiful views. It had a great old building, and they decided that they needed to sell, and so we were lucky enough to be able to act on that too. And that was the one that Mill Falls was probably the biggest risk, but Church Landing was the biggest gain. It was pretty good.
And along with those 4 inns, I also hear you have an amazing spa on your property.
Yes, the spa, the Cascade Spa. When we designed this building, we didn't have a spa built into it. And as we started construction, we realized that the steel design allowed us to find some new space, and we enlarged it by about 50%, and we did it in an Art Deco look with onyx floors, and I think it's great, although I don't get my nails done there.
Well, we can arrange that so I could get my nails done.
You can get your nails done, or he can get his nails done. We know a guy. Yeah, there's something for everybody. So what I really like about this place is there's some great hotels in the state. The Mount Washington Hotel is a terrific facility. But when you go there, and you go to a lot of the hotels in the North Country, you're going to one hotel and it's in its own space. And here you've got a village, you can park your car, and yet you can go to 15 different restaurants in town, walk around the village. There's a lot to do, a lot to see, so I think it's fun.
I would have to agree. This is not only a spectacular location, but like you said, there's something for everybody. Yeah. And that's why we love Mill Falls at the Lake.
Well, thank you very much for coming. Okay.
Thank you for having us.
All right.
Up next, we'll meet the man behind the Common Man family of restaurants. And later, it's the Winnie Wine Fest. That's when Dirty Water TV returns.
And I love that Dirty Water TV. Hey guys, Boston comedian Dave Russo here, and if you love that Dirty Water TV, why don't you come out and see me live? Check out my site for upcoming tour dates at a venue near you.
Welcome back to Dirty Water TV. I'm Samantha Poirier.
And I'm Taryn Azak.
And we're here at the Town Docks, an amazing outdoor restaurant and bar. It's part of Mill Falls and the Common Man family of restaurants. Town Docks is the place to be in Meredith, New Hampshire during the summer, offering lakeside outdoor seating on Lake Winnipesaukee, free tie-ups to come by boat, and a sandy outdoor tiki bar where you can dig in your toes and relax by the water.
Town Docks offers classic summer favorites like lobster dinners, tasty salads, fried seafood plates, burgers, dogs, and more. Don't forget your own homemade ice cream, dozens of flavors to choose from, and always served in generous portions. And we're going to take an inside look at Town Docks with Emma. She's going to interview the legendary bartender, Big Mike.
Hi, I'm here with Big Mike from Town Docks, and we're going to be making the grapefruit mimosa with Deep Eddy vodka.
All right, we're gonna start off with, we use some ice. We take the Deep Eddy. We do about 1.5 ounces of Deep Eddy. A little champagne, fill that up. A little elderflower liqueur. Ruby red grapefruit juice. And then we're gonna garnish it with a nice wedge of grapefruit.
Wow, that's awesome. Delicious.
So, Mike, why is Town Docks the place to be in the summer?
Because we like to keep it a happy party atmosphere. We try to provide space for the kids to play. We also provide a place for the adults to play. Everybody here has a smile. We're one big happy family. Some people might say that this may not even be in Meredith. They think it's part of the Caribbean. It looks like a beach bar in the Caribbean. You can tie up your boats here at Mill Falls. You can come have a nice meal. We have excellent jumbo lobster rolls. We have wonderful burgers. At the end of your meal, you can go down to the end of our building and go to Frankie's, our ice cream shop, and get some of our Common Man homemade ice cream.
Thanks, Big Mike. Now we're going to head over to Shannon, who will speak with Alex Ray from the Common Man family.
Hello, I'm Shannon Hardy, and I'm here with Alex Ray, founder and owner of the Common Man Family Restaurants. So, Alex, can you tell me a little bit about how the Common Man Family Restaurants got started?
Around 71 or 70 was an opportunity to rent a little restaurant in Ashland, New Hampshire. I rented it and then bought it, and that was a 42-seat restaurant, brick house, and that was the start of a slow progression of restaurants. But that was 46 years ago. There's 6 Common Mans, but they're not, any of the buildings or facilities aren't the same. They operate the same, hopefully streamlined and well. And then we have other concepts like 3 diners, 50s diners that are really old diners, and Italian restaurants, 2 of them, one here on this lake in Meredith.
And so, why is this the go-to place for New Hampshire?
Because the lake is beautiful. This was an ice cream sundae place where you remember those places where you bought your ice cream and you went through a buffet. And I thought it was underutilized, so we made a full-service restaurant. We bought it and made a full-service restaurant, and it's just beautiful here in the summer.
Well, we've had a great time here, and we've been staying at Mill Falls. Yep. And could you tell me a little bit about how you partnered with Rusty McLear, who we talked to earlier?
Yeah, Rusty and I go back to 1980 when we had separate little interests, and we met. And over the years, we had a restaurant in Meredith. He had an inn, and he built an inn, and I put a restaurant in there, and then that developed to 3 restaurants in 3 of his buildings, inns. And then this is the 4th restaurant, Town Docks, which is our own. And then he and I got together and built an inn in Claremont from old mills. It was a wonderful renovation. And then just a couple of years ago, we built this partnership with an interstate highway rest area, which is very unique because there's no chains there. It's just us operating it, which is harder to do because we've never done a quick service restaurant, and we've got a year under our belts and we're still learning.
But anyways, I wanted to ask you, what is your go-to meal when you dine at the dockside?
Well, lobster is popular. Lobster rolls, I think, is our best seller here. It is our best seller. And ice cream is right behind it. We have a separate ice cream stand that we make our own ice cream for all the restaurants. And matter of fact, we're just going retail locally with it, so that'll be fun.
Earlier today, Tara Lynn stopped at the Hooksett Welcome Center.
Welcome to Hooksett, your ultimate stop for loading up on essentials on your way to Lake Winnipesaukee. This rest stop is unlike any other in the country as it's free of national chains and instead offers all fresh-made food by the Common Man Restaurant Group. Items like made-to-order pizza in 3 minutes, boar's head sandwiches, Common Man made ice cream, and a delicious home-cooked breakfast at the diner. There are definitely no chains here.
This is really a destination, a way to welcome you to New Hampshire as soon as you cross the border. We tried to really create a uniquely New Hampshire experience here at the rest area, something that people have never seen before. It's all locally made food by the Common Man family. We have a 50s style highway diner where you can get a roadie breakfast sandwich on the go, some fair trade coffee, and then we've got our Common Man roadside deli. We serve boar's head meats. We have salads, fresh fired pizzas so that you can get a pizza that you want in 3 minutes, easy, quick, on the go, but we'll really try to make it a one-stop for everybody heading north or even residents in the area who maybe want to try something a little bit different. And then for a really great dessert on the go, we have these huge chocolate chip cookies that are sandwiched with homemade Common Man ice cream, and we call them snow tires. They're probably about as big as a child's head, and they're delicious, and they're great to share or maybe just have on your own as well.
The New Hampshire General Store carries New Hampshire-made products, snacks, craft beers, Common Man ale, all items you need to pack your cooler and head up to the lake. There are even Tesla electric charging stations in the parking lot, as well as the New Hampshire Welcome Center and staff with plenty of brochures to help you plan your trip.
Up next, it's time for the Winnie Wine Fest.
And later, we'll take you to an amazing bonfire at the lake house. That's when Dirty Water TV returns. Welcome back to Dirty Water TV. I'm Taryn Azak.
And I'm Samantha Poirier.
And we are here at the bonfire at Mill Falls here tonight listening to the beautiful musical stylings of Julia Brown.
The best day of my life,
Earlier, we indulged in the Winnipesaukee Wine Festival. Let's take a look.
I'm here with Di Downing, the hostess of the Winnie Wine Festival. Di, can you tell us about what this event is about?
This event is about raising funds for charity. This is our 11th year of doing this, and I really felt that raising funds for charity should be something enjoyable and not painful. And everyone loves wine and everyone loves good food.
And what can we look forward to enjoying tonight?
You can look forward to a lot of amazing wines from all over the world, and a lot of amazing food from local restaurants as well as our own. We have Cisco Brewery and AAA Vodka all the way from Nantucket Island with the Martini Luge and their Cisco beer.
We're one of the only tables that can do wine, beer, and liquor. We have a ice luge and ice bar. So not only do you get to drink some wonderful beverages, but you can drink it at the ice bar. This year our theme is soccer related. So we're gonna have a big cup.
We have a great jazz duo playing, and then we have some amazing live auction items as well as a silent auction.
I've enjoyed a lot of food tonight, everything from sesame chicken to salads with scallops. What is all this to raise funds for?
Well, every year we choose a new charity. So, and we've had 11 years of doing this, and every year we find an organization that is in need.
I love that dirty water.
Up next, we'll take you inside the ECAL Outdoor Activity Store. That's when Dirty Water TV returns.
Hi, I'm Higgs, so call me, get tickets, and be part of the action.
What's up, Amanda?
Hey Sam, how are you?
I'm all right, but summertime's here. I'm stressing about money.
Well, have you heard about findmassmoney.com?
No.
Massachusetts State Treasury has about $2 billion in unclaimed funds. About 1 in every 10 people has a chance of finding some of that money.
So you're telling me if I go to www.findmassmoney.com, I could have some sort of hidden treasure?
Exactly, you have a great chance.
This summer's gonna be good.
Listen up, you could be one of more than 600,000 people with unclaimed funds. Go to findmassmoney.com or dial 1-888-344-MASS and find Mass Money today, brah.
Welcome back to Dirty Water TV. I'm Samantha Poirier.
And I'm Tara Lanazak.
And we're here at the ECAL Activity Center.
Shannon had a chance to catch up with the owner of the ECAL Activity Center, Scott Crowder, but first,
we're going to go hop on some paddle boards and enjoy that lake life.
The ECAL Activity Center here at Mill Falls is a outdoor activity center. We're trying to sell the lake lifestyle. We've been open, this is our 5th summer. Stand-up paddle boards, canoes, kayaks, pontoon boat charters, party boat charters. We have a 1931 Chris Craft, so an antique woody. So it's all about our whole concept and vibe out of the shop is really trying to get a surf shop atmosphere here on Lake Winnacunnet.
Awesome. And so what's the summers like here at Lake Winnacunnet for you guys?
I think you guys are seeing it. Sunshine when it's here, and a lot of fun on the water. So great restaurants, great places to see, a lot of stuff to do.
ECAL Lake backwards?
We've had 2 people in our first 4 seasons get it. One was this pretentious doctor, and the other was this 6-year-old kid. His mom walked in and goes, "What's ECAL?" And the kid goes, "Mom, it's lake backwards." She was so embarrassed she left. Came back after and hopped out on the boat. But just a unique way to kind of brand our activity center here. So ECAL, lake backwards.
And what about winter at that Pond Hockey Classic?
Hey, if you like hockey, you got to come up. So that's all I got to say.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Scott.
Awesome. Thank you.
we are wrapping up the show here, but we want to thank the entire staff at Mill Falls at the lake for our beautiful stay. And if you would like to stay here at Mill Falls, please go to millfalls.com.
And we'd also like to give a big thank you to Rusty, Alex, and Scott. And don't forget to log on to dirtywatermedia.com for all your nightlife news and information.
The weekend may be over,
but the party never ends on Dirty Water TV.